true colors have grown.
What is going on, guys? We are back for another DSP video, and today we are looking at DSP going crazy over Comcast. It's a false flag. All he's trying to do is get sympathy bucks and rally his dents to give him even more money, because all his metrics are going down and he's freaking out. There is something behind the scenes that has freaking Phil out so much. He needs more and more and more money. IRS, back taxes, Amazon payment plans, could be anything. But we start off today showing off his video, Chill with Phil, from last week. And it shows him flexing, and the title, Chill with Phil, Buff Edition. So apparently, any detractor video that is about DSP is all lies, it's slanders, it's messed up stuff they say about him and his family. But if it's a detractor video of somebody else like LTG, it's the truth, dude. And the guy's a loser, as he puts this comment under a detractor video, and in his logic is stealing videos and views from LTG. Under his DSP Reacts account, this bitch complains about fighting Rogs, but has dodged me 3 years straight in fighting games, making every excuse in the book. He's a racist and a coward. He makes fun of ghetto, but lives in it, still to this day. I need to start commentating on this shit, but remember, guys, he's not about the drama. He doesn't want to talk about drama. His core audience doesn't want drama. And of course, whenever DSP comments on someone else's videos, there is always replies to it. Do we need to hit the $121 donation goal for LTG segment, Mr. Brunel? I miss my boy Derek. Please bring him back. Hello, Philip. Why are you watching detractor channels and out of context videos? I thought that's what you said about all the videos made about you. Dale actually made a wise decision not to involve himself with you. You're desperate, and it's honestly pathetic that not even Dale would give a flying fuck. Also remember that random match in SF4, he whooped your ass so hard. Bro, you take a timeout mid-match if you didn't hit your exorbitant tips goal for the night. You clearly watch LTG out of context, dude. He isn't like that. Why are you up at 3 AM watching LTG tractor videos on your day off, LOL? 3 AM DSP Jin comments on troll videos are wild. So positive and constructive of you. Clown on clown violence. You're just as bad as Dale, Phil. Go beg for $1,500 to eat some junk food and never change. David, you're married. Clip it, LOL, Mr. I don't get involved in drama. You already played each other and he owned you in SF4. And of course, on his day off, not only was he complaining about LTG in detractor videos, he also commented on Wario64 because apparently Calorie Mate is doing a video game collaboration. And DSP? What the F? Phil, it's Twitter, you can say fuck. But not only that, he also put out this tweet. I just been notified by Comcast, my ISP, that they're upgrading the network on Thursday, September 25th. My internet will be down on the release day of both Silent Hill F and Sonic Racing Crossroads. This may also affect my marathon on Friday the 26th. It's actually Saturday, the 27th. We'll discuss when I return. And of course, this is DSP's way to tell his audience, I need money. I need more money than usual because I have a day off this week that I was forced against my will to do, dude. And what is the very first thing he does when he opens up the stream? He complains that he lost 300 subs on Kick because no one's gifted any. And this is very funny because in the pre-stream he says he lost 300 subs, but during gameplay he said he lost 200 subs. It's almost like, Phil, you're lying just to try and get money and subs from the mentally deficient. And my god, every single time he gets a haircut, it gets worse and worse. It's like that meme, hello fellow teenagers, DSP style. And despite in the past, DSP always telling people they're fucking morons for paying to play a game early, even though he does it all the time, he is now on the stream ordering the early version of Silent Hill F and wants to pay $90 for the early version of Sonic Crossroads. Another example of, if DSP does it, it's good. If anyone else does it, they are wrong, they are messed up, and they don't know what they're doing, dude. And DSP claims this year after year after year. He says he is half lactose intolerant. and says he can eat dairy and cheese, but not too much or else he has to go to the bathroom. Add that to another example of things a DSP doesn't understand the meaning of. And remember, DSP is so successful. Everyone is jealous of him. He's not destitute. He makes good money. But he's saying, if his internet goes down for a week, he might have to go out of business, and he's not going to take that very well. Because if it's down for a week, he's going to a lawyer. He's going to contact Comcast and sue them.
We're getting our network ready for next generation internet speeds. Bringing customers like you to a fast and reliable experience is our #1 priority. About a week from now, we'll be making enhancements to evolve Comcast business network in your area. The goal is to ultimately allow us to deliver multi-gigabit upload and download speeds. This is one example of how our next generation network is evolving to get smarter, faster, and more reliable. Our most current information has a starting work on your area on September 25th, that's this coming Thursday, affecting services at my address. While we'll make our best effort to stick to that date, sometimes factors beyond our control like weather may cause us to shift the schedule, so how this will affect you. During this time, you can expect interruptions to all Comcast services. If you are even a Comcast voice customer, you will not be able to call 911 or use your phone at all. Please, though, our teams will work efficiently as possible to limit the duration of interruptions. And then it says confirm your information so we can contact you with updates. So basically what they're saying to me is I have no internet and no phone, but I don't use their phone, so that doesn't matter. But I have no internet starting on Thursday, the 25th. Now, if you didn't realize, they didn't even say in that message that this would be 1 day. Did you notice that? They didn't say, oh, only 1 day, no big deal. They're saying this could actually be like a lengthy thing, and they're supposed to keep me informed. But now here's the thing. All right? I want you to think about this. They're going to take down all of the internet in the area to do these upgrades. Great, but what about businesses, right? There's businesses in this area, and they absolutely rely on needing internet to do business. Without internet, how do you do a credit card payment? Without internet, how do you keep track of online inventory and things like that? You can't. You need internet. So they're saying we're going to take down your internet on the 25th, but they're not making promises. Great, but the thing is, the longer that they leave their network down, they're actually leaving themselves open to liability. Meaning, let's say a business out here can't operate for 2-3 days, they get sued. There's one thing, it's reasonable amounts of downtime for maintenance, which is what they're claiming this going to be. But if they end up having like 2, 3, 4 days down, they're going to be in hot water, okay? The thing is, I don't really trust them. I'm going to be honest with you. Over the years, I've seen a lot of ineptitude within Comcast. Sometimes they're on the ball and they're great. And then I've seen them absolutely make the most ass-backward decisions I've ever seen. Such as, if you're a Comcast customer, you can't get a new IP address. I repeat what I just said. If you're a Comcast customer, you cannot receive a new IP address. They have no way to do it because all of their hardware auto programs to research out and have received the same IP over and over, and there is literally no one within the company that knows how to bypass it. So there have been times when sadly I was doxxed and my IP address was put on the internet. So people started DDoS attacking me. I'm like, well, I need a new IP address. Normally the ISP would be like, okay, watch this, done. No, not Comcast. Comcast has to send a tech out to my house with a second new modem, hook both modems up to the internet at once, so each has a different IP address, then disconnect the old modem that had the old IP address, then reassign my account from the old modem to the new modem. It takes like an hour and a half. I'm serious, it was a pain in the ass. Versus, oh, we can just do it like this, click, 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 done. And that's how Comcast operates. They're bloated, they're bureaucratic, they have departments that do not communicate well with each other, and they don't know what the hell they're doing. A lot of the time, not all of the time. I will say there's been a couple times that they didn't know what they were. However, I'd say the straw that broke the camel's back for me is when a few years ago, they had an employee who was a detractor. And that detractor actually was going inside of my cable modem, resetting it repeatedly during my live streams, changing the name of my wireless networks in the modem, which I had disabled, but instead enabling that and naming it insanely awful things, and then having my whole neighborhood see it when they search for wireless internet. I could keep going on. So I had to have a tech come out here, read the logs in my modem to find the person who did it, caught them red-handed, and they got fired. I want you to think about this. So do you think I trust this company to actually do things well? No, I don't. I suspect what will happen is on this Thursday, the 25th, it will take down my internet, and it will be up and down all day, so I can't consistently do anything with it, right? Like, maybe it'll be up for an hour, then down for half the day, then up for an hour, right? And I don't believe at all, that they're gonna be done on Thursday. I'm serious. I almost predict that knowing this company, this internet will be down for several days. All right? Now, in truth, it's nice to have a few days off. Don't get me wrong. But this is the busiest time of the year. We've got Silent Hill F and Sonic Racing coming out on Thursday, and I was supposed to do a marathon. So it literally couldn't have been worse. Like I said, if they'd done this a week or two before, I wouldn't have given two shits. Like, oh, big deal. They're literally doing it the worst fucking time possible.
And DSP might not even play the Ghost of Yotai game because, in his words, there's too much politics around it. And as I pointed this out, remember, he played Hogwarts Legacy and told people separate the art from the artists and called everyone pussies who skipped it because of politics. But right after that, he said he might skip the game because people told him if he plays it, they won't support him. Again, everything with DSP comes down to money. And then we see this comment in Phil's chat. DSP Gaming Real is an autistic, friendly environment. Philip B personally deals with his own ailments such as gout, hemorrhoids, postnasal burst drip. As a gay with hemorrhoids, Phil likes for men to burst in his nose instead. And autism. And then also this comment in chat. DSP Gaming, you forgot to pretend that you spent time with your wife. When he was talking about DSP's day off, he didn't talk about anything about his wife until this message right here. And the money was not coming in. And someone finally gives DSP $1. Yes, Gabriel, you're the top contributor for Kicks at $1 because everyone else is broke. And another game that DSP says he might skip is Hades 2. Of course, there's no game tracker to fund this game, but he says it screwed itself because it took too long to make, and games came out that were just like it, and says early access ruined it. It wasn't the real game, and people told him afterwards they wouldn't support the early access. But then he got whaled out, and he hit his goal for DSP Tries It, and look at all the food he ordered. There's pizzas below that too, by the way. And he said, it was an accident. I accidentally ordered too much. Of course you did, Phil, with your fat wife in that house. And every time he does DSP Tries It, he has disgusting faces exactly like this. And look at all these faces from DSP versus DSP Tries It. And he announced, because of his internet issues, that tonight he's changing the schedule. And he's going to be playing Hollow Knight Silksong. I wonder how bad this could go for DSP. And I told you, he got whaled out on the first stream. He got over $365. But puts this on the tweet for Late Night Silksong. Sorry for the swap, I have to play as much of Silksong and Chronos as possible to prepare for Silent Hill F's release and my upcoming internet outage. Please support this awesome game. And guess who's back? Dr. Lexus / Darkside Pimp, if you notice, in 4th place there for this month. Brock Landers. Now, who is Brock Landers, you say? Well, would you look at that? Where Dr. Lexus was, the very first top spot of all time is now Brock Landers. That is right. He is back and wailing out on DSP.
But listen, Doc Lexus or Brock Landers, I have a question. Why didn't you gift enough subs to be 220 like last time? Then I really would have been, felt it.
And of course, the sock accounts coming out. $50 from Content Enjoyer. Good job. Of course, this is after Phil finally beat the boss after staying in overtime. And he wants more. Come on, guys. What's going on? Where's my money? Give me my money now, dude.
Can we get some support for the stream, please? We're running out of time. Only about a half an hour left on this entire stream. And we're still stuck at 80-something bucks. We haven't even gotten to 100 yet, guys. Come on, let's go and hit this damn goal for tonight.
And despite DSP always saying, I have no time to spend with my family, my wife, I'm tired of this bullshit of being stuck in this room, doing overtime when I shouldn't have to. Well, guess what, guys? He's too worried about his ego. He doesn't want the boss to beat him. So he stays in that dingy office until he beats the boss. Major overtime.
What the fuck? She has a third fucking form? She has a third form. Now, this game is getting fucking stupid. I'm being honest now. This is incredibly fucking stupid. Why is it so long? Why is it so annoying? Why are you pissing me the fuck off? Why do you have to hit her? Like, literally count how many times I've hit her. Really? Someone just stand there and count how many hits. Is it like 50 fucking hits to kill her? What is this bullshit? This isn't the final boss. Why is this so fucking stupidly hard? Let's put this insane boss run right before the hardest boss in the game so far. That way it's doubly fucking annoying and tortures the player. Oh, it's fun? No, it's not fun. It's literally not fun. The challenge should be the boss, not having to do this and then the fucking boss. See, I can't even do it. My hand is killing me. My hand is actually numb from doing this a million times. I can't concentrate. I'm gonna fucking lose health now. My hand is fucking killing me. Everybody knows if you want to see DSP tries at Little Caesars today, we have to hit it by 3:30 p.m. or else my wife will start cooking.
And now we get to Sunday, and we have this comment on a detractor video. Phil is a cam girl for the intellectually challenged men. And now DSP is angry because Silksong is hurting his hand, and he's blamed the devs because they made it too hard. They need to make their game easier. Otherwise, it's putting people's health at risk. No, you're just a drunken asshole who jerked off on stream, drinks till you black out, and plays games very, very poorly.
I get it. And the boss itself, I'm not annoyed with. It was the walk. If there was no walk back to that boss, I wouldn't have had a single complaint. Yeah, I would have raged at the boss, but, you know, the problem is, dude, I'm fucking 43 years old. All right? My hand isn't what it used to be. I like the game. I want to be able to play it. Why the fuck are you putting this annoyance thing in there that's fucking with my body? Like, stop. You know, that's, again, it's not challenge. It's not like, oh, I overcame it. It's, you're fucking hurting me for real. Like, can you have some, like, self-awareness and limitations to what you're putting in your game to say gamers don't hurt themselves when they fucking play it? Like, it's dumb. They really should have had someone say, okay, that's enough. Stop. Have some reason. You know what I mean? But they didn't. Anyway, so I'm excited for today. I just hope that my hand holds out. I really do.
And we have these comments in DSP's chat. DS politics would be so fire. Wait, where's the commentary from that guy? Phil is definitely not a supporter of free speech. He runs one of the ban heaviest YouTube channels on the site. And as you can see, Phil in the picture, ban, 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 gone forever. And DSP, yet again, take another page out of LTG. Because you see, LTG will not turn on his camera unless he gets $30. And DSP will not start gameplay until he has at least 50 viewers. And again, DSP trying to scare the dents into giving him more money because his internet's going down Thursday. And I pointed this out. I love how DSP rants about Comcast ruining his schedule and making money. Keep in mind, he has 2 different business lines. Most people will get 2 different lines from 2 different companies in case one has to go down for some reason. DSP decided to get 2 lines from the same company, so when it goes down, they both go down. And now DSP is going to complain about the bosses being too hard and having different phases. And in reality, just like Meowblock says, DSP, you're a bitch. Just get good, You've done this for 20 plus years. You would think after 20 years, you would be better at your job than when you were first starting out. But no, DSP somehow has gotten worse since he started streaming. Lifelong loser.
The problem with the boss actually isn't the boss. All right, the boss is cheap, don't get me wrong, but I fought Parter, you know, I've beaten all the FromSoft games. The problem with the boss is that there isn't a crazy walk back to the boss from the save point, the bench. It makes you do all this platforming over and over while also avoiding enemies, and the repetitive platforming is so bad, it actually hurt my hand. Like, it's one thing to do the platforming once or twice, then you're onto a new thing. But when you're doing the same motion over and over, this happens with people who have jobs where they have to do the same repetitive motor motions over and over. It screws your muscles up, it screws your nerves up. I was doing this for about 45 minutes. My hand was throbbing by the end of the night. My whole arm was all in massive pain right here. My muscles were completely tense and my hand was numb. And I'm like, wow, they really didn't test this part and ask anyone. Because if you did, anyone with a brain would have said, okay, I get it, but you got to do something to negate a little bit of this, because you're going to give people problems in their fucking hands. Like, this is crazy what you're doing here.
And DSP decided to play Silksong 2 days in a row. Let's see how well it went for DSP on this day right here.
Is it an enemy? Oh, shit. Do you think he did enough damage? Maybe, you know. I don't think he did enough damage. I think he should have taken more health. Maybe he should have just instantly killed me with the first hit, actually. That would have been more fair.
Then we have a picture of Phil looking in the mirror, and it says, "You get in there and say a video game is causing you physical harm. It happens all the time. New socks coming in. It's my first stream. Phil, do you play on handhelds? If so, what's your favorite? Imagine going to someone's stream you've never seen before and just dropping $20 like it's nothing." Then we see Phil staring at his phone playing WWE Champions, and it says, "I have muscle tone now." And are you ready for this? Because I don't think you're ready for this. DSP's now going to explain his workout schedule and how he works out. And get ready for the most generic bullshit that you've ever heard today.
No, oh, villain, he says, after 40, it's hard to gain muscle mass sometimes. No, you're right. I am lucky because I worked out in my youth. Because I worked out in my youth, I had muscle mass. It's just dormant. It's like I'm not using it. So it, you know, it goes away, but it doesn't permanently go away. Basically what happens is it just goes, shrinks. But as soon as I started working out again, immediately within like a week, I was pumping up again. I was like, wow, that was fast. I remember when I first started working out in my 20s, it took a little while for me to build up muscle mass. I didn't have any, and I had to go work out. And then finally they pumped up. Wow, it took a while, a few months. In this case, they actually, within like a week or two, we're right back. We're coming back. I was like, this is excellent. You know, thank God I had that history of working out when I was younger, and it's working. It absolutely is working.
And DSP is turning into the biggest slut on YouTube. If he hits the goal of $150, he will take his overshirt off. What a slut. And now on Truck Sim, DSP is going to explain his workout routine. And you can tell he's just making it up as he goes, because he doesn't want people to make fun of him for having moobs and being fat.
So what I'm doing is I'm doing sets of exercises together to work out separate muscle groups. And right now, one night I'm doing 4, and the next night I'm doing 4, and it's all different exercises, and I do 3 sets. Actually, I take that back. Now that I'm rethinking about it, one night I do 3 sets of all 4 of those exercises, and then the next night I do 4 sets of 4 separate exercises, and each workout takes between anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes depending. And it's all free weights. It's all free weights based. I don't have like I don't have a bow flex. You know what I mean? I don't go to the gym. It's all free weights that I'm doing. And I bought a set of adjustable free weights that are incredibly easy to use. All it is you take the free weight handle, which weighs like 5 pounds, you put it inside and you rotate. So now it's 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 20 pounds, 25, 30, and you just keep adjusting up. as high as you want to go. So you can adjust it to all different, weights very easily. And I was telling people earlier, dude, it was so hard when I was a kid. When I was in my 20s trying to work out, weights were a pain. Unless you went to the gym and you had a giant machine, to have free weights at home were a major pain in the ass. They sucked. They were those, like, either solid, like concrete or metal dumbbells that hurt to fuck around with and have to put them on and off. And they constantly get loose and wiggle and shit. Or it was those sand-filled plastic dumbbells. And those sucked because those would break over time and they would leak all over the fucking place. So now, they got all these really good ones now that are just, they auto-adjust. And I wanted to get, like, the high-end one that was, like, way high weight. It was actually, I believe it was Bowflex. I think that was the brand. But, dude, they were, like, $600. And I said, well, I can't drop $600 for weights. So I got a set. Ooh, I have to do a vehicle inspection. So I got a set that was, like, $300. And that's what I'm using right now. And they're fine for everything that I'm doing. And I'll probably still be using them for quite a while. I've been using them for months. I'll probably still be using them for months. Maybe at one point I'll get to the point where I'll need to get more weight, which is fine if I have to. If I have to figure that out and I have to get another set, I will. But for now, I think I'm going to be good for a while. And another thing is, I explained this to the chat earlier. I am not working out to become a giant roided freak. I am not working out so that I can become a muscle man. I'm working out simply to be physically fit for my age, okay? Because I wasn't. I was insanely out of shape. You know what I'm saying? I needed to get my wind back. I needed to get my muscles back to working shape where I can actually do things, and it's for my longevity, for my health, to live longer, for my wife, and that's what it's for. So you're not gonna see DSP on stream one day come out and all of a sudden I'm 350 pounds of pure ripped muscle like Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's never gonna happen, okay? But you will see me get toned. You will see me be more muscular and less fat. You're gonna see that because I am working out regularly. Okay, so that's what I'm doing with working out right now.
And we have Archmage in the chat, who's an actual dent. So Phil has molded in his house, confirmed. Don't get me wrong, Destiny is a cuck and a loser. But DSP telling people not to talk about politics when he did DS Politics and sucked at it is next level hypocrisy.
Destiny said he's done with drama and politics after getting demonetized. I guess no more DSP segments. He doesn't do DSP segments, right? He hasn't in 100 years. I mean, he used to years and years ago. But he got so heavy into this left-wing political shit. And who the fuck is he to be talking about left-wing political shit, honestly? It's weird that he has a following that think, oh, he's like a big political guy. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What on earth are you talking about? Are you in politics? Did you ever run? Did you study politics? What are you talking about? I don't know why anyone ever listened to this guy. But anyway, Destiny said he's done with drama and politics.
He thinks he's a fitness expert, and he's gonna brag about all the exercises and the parts of his body that he's working out, and all the dormant muscles that are coming back, dude.
But anyway, no, so one night I'm doing 4 exercises together, 3 sets of each, so that's 12 sets of exercises in a workout, and it's about between 30 to 45 minutes. But I'm alternate, so I'm not doing the same exercises 2 days in a row ever. You don't want to do the same exercises 2 days in a row ever. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to give yourself rest in between. And I'm trying to add new exercises of things that I wasn't doing, like push-ups and stuff like that.
And we have this comment from Pot of Greed. Oh, he's wearing the LOLCOW favorite Amazon Basics anchor shirt. Other prominent cows like Ethan Ralph, Nick Rakita, and even Nova Online have all appeared on camera wearing that same shirt. And you can tell there's something going on with DSP, as he needs money desperately. And he's paywalling every single thing, even questions. That's right, Q&A. You provide the question, give him money, and only when you give him money, you get the A. And this time, someone asked him, what cologne are you wearing? And DSP says, well, if you give me $150, I'll tell you.
What cologne do I use? Do you want to know what I'm wearing tonight? Or how about this? If we hit the goal, I'll actually tell you what cologne I'm wearing tonight. 100%. And it's a good one. It's not some, El Cheapo, discount cologne. It's actually a name brand cologne. I will tell you what I'm wearing tonight.
Now, this is very interesting. Because DSP says he wants to refinance his house to pay off debts he has. He went through bankruptcy, cleared all his debts, said he's making the most money he's ever made in a very long time. He's successful, he's profitable, he's not destitute. But apparently, he has all these debts that he has to pay. And if you think about how crazy he's gone money-wise in the past like 4 months, there's something going on. Something potentially devastating to DSP's life. And not only did DSP say, if we hit the goal, I'll take my shirt off. If we hit the goal, I'll tell you what cologne I'm wearing. If we hit the goal, I will tell you lore about myself. And you know what that lore was? Apparently, for $150, he'll tell you he fixed his toilet. He said he did it on his own, but I doubt that. Remember, this is the same guy who used a Swiss Army knife instead of a screwdriver. And the reality is, he just doesn't want people to make fun of him for having a broken toilet. So he just lied about it. And if he did actually get those toilet fixed, he probably just paid someone to do it. But here you go, $150 to hear that his toilets are fixed.
I fixed all of the toilets in my house myself. That's right, I did. I fixed them all myself. I ordered the parts, I researched how to do it online, and I repaired every toilet. So all of the toilets in my house are now in working order. And in fact, so I bought 2 different things because I didn't really know what was like better. And I looked online and no one could really answer, okay? And so I bought 2 different of the plunger flush assembly things. One is like the typical floater kind, but there's actually, but a lot of people don't know this, there's another kind now that isn't the one that floats on the water. It's a different kind. I don't even know how it operates, but it has like a hole. There's like a tower with a hole in it. And what happens is as your tank is filling, when the water hits that hole, I guess it detects that there's water in it and just stops. So it doesn't need to have a floating device to lift up and tell it when to stop filling the tank. Instead, it's like some kind of a water detection. I don't know how it works. I think it's called like Corky's or something like that was the company that it's called or whatever. So anyway, so I had one toilet that 100% was fully functional, had no problems whatsoever. I had one toilet that did not work whatsoever for many, many years. And I had one toilet that was working, but had issues because it was taking forever to fill and always had, every once in a while, some issues running, okay? So what I did, I researched online. It's like, basically, it was probably the assembly, you know, what you would call the floater assembly thing, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. And so I needed to replace it. And one of them was easier than the other because one of them, when I went to do it, actually, and this is why this one was having issues and it took so long to fill, this tank had a leak and I didn't realize it. This tank's, like the seals on the bolts on the bottom were actually quite loose and it must be just, you know, it needs to be tightened every once in a while perhaps. I didn't know that. So I was actually just changing out the entire internal assembly of the toilet and all of a sudden the thing started pouring water all over the floor. And I'm like, but it's, you know, what the hell? And I looked and it was because the bolts were actually loose. I had to like really hardly tighten the bolts to stop that from happening. But now I have 3 working toilets in my home. All of them work perfect. None of them have any issues, none of them run, none of them leak, and I did it all myself. I mean, as I'm getting older, I'm becoming more handy, I'm becoming more healthy. I'm doing all the things that I probably should have done 20 years ago, but I'm finally doing them. It's like I finally have the time and the means to do this shit now. You know what I'm saying? Which is really cool.
And now we get to Monday. And as Roger points out here, it took DSP, if he actually did it, 5 years to fix his toilet. Of course, that's assuming he actually did it and didn't lie about it. Because DSP will lie about anything if it makes people stop making fun of him. And typically, whenever Comcast or other internet providers do maintenance, it's usually done within the day. But DSP thinks it could be up to 6 weeks without internet. And that's going to ruin him, it's going to put him out of business. If that happens, he's going to contact a lawyer and he's going to sue Comcast, which you can't do because even in their terms of service, when you sign up, you agree to them. And one of the terms is that you can't sue them if something happens. And you waiver all liabilities if the service provided didn't work. It also talks about how there's disruptions and you can't sue them for that. But of course, legal side Phil lives in another reality.
Leaning heavily on hoping people show up to those streams that I can be here to support me, or else I'm out of business. That's how serious this is. And with Comcast, I hope they understand that. I'm not going out of business because they want to upgrade their network. That's not how it works. Absolutely not. Okay?
And throughout the years, DSP always said, I've never changed, I didn't have to change, I didn't have to sell out, I've always been myself. Now he's gonna say, I changed in the past 10 years. I hope you appreciate that.
I am of the opinion that anyone can change, that anyone can improve, and I tried really hard to do that over the last decade. And I hope that people who like knew me back then as this really pig-headed, obstinate jerk, I'm like a completely different person, changed from the ground up. I just don't even act or think the way that I did back then. Can we please get some support? So when I'm playing Suikoden and it's like, well, it's another dead stream. We literally just had 8 or 9 straight streams of hitting the goals. Can we stop? Can we break this fucking pattern? I'm serious. I'm pissed at it now. This is a good game I'm about to play. Now, you might not agree or you might not respect the classics, and that's okay. But you at least respect my content, or else you wouldn't be here in a positive capacity. Let's get some goddamn support right now so that when I play this game, I don't have to fucking worry about having good content. I don't answer to the less fortunate. Who are you talking to? I'm the streamer. I have a right to ask you whatever I want, and you got to answer. If you don't, I have a right to kick your ass off my stream, regardless of the fact of how much you contributed or not. Now, are you Iron Chef Sakai or not? Answer right fucking now in chat. Are you Iron Chef Sakai or not? Now, of course, some ridiculously stupid people on the internet actually think they can make a big deal out of the fact that I didn't formally record a DSP Tries It. That's how fucking insane these losers are. Guess what? We hit the goal. I ordered food. I ate the food, and I told you it wasn't good. Literally the only thing we didn't do, I didn't do a formal DSP Tries It where I rated the food, and I didn't play the intro. So if you're such a mentally ill moron who you think I owe you something because I didn't do a formal DSP Tries It, you can kiss my hairy ass.
DSP was then yelling at people, tell them they're wrong about Italian meatballs, saying they are pork only. Poems Past points out, they're a mixture of pork, beef, and veal. Then someone suggested DSP do a hot sauce taste test on stream. And he said, I'm not doing that, I don't do stupid stunts. However, DSP tries it. This week is Popeye's Hot Ones items, with hot sauce by the way. And DSP retconning his broken toilets yet again. Because for years he said his broken toilet was molded into his wall, and the plumbing rusted and started leaking. Now, if you mention any of the mold, the rust, or the leaks, you're crazy, you're out of your mind, and starts banning you. And in a moment that's absolutely hilarious, he was saying people were perceiving him wrong due to how he handled "This is how you don't play." And that's not who he is anymore. And he was just protecting his content at the time. Now, the reason this is funny is because this is happening right now. Him threatening to sue detractors, stealing his content, is the exact way he handled "This is how you don't play" when it first came out. History repeats itself for people who don't learn the past. And then he started playing Chronos again. And he kept claiming the game is soft locked. And you know why he thought that? Despite playing all these survival horror games over the years, he tries to shoot and kill everything that's in there. And part of survival horror is to determine if you're gonna fight something or if you're gonna run away from it to save your ammo. And guess what DSP does? He fights every single monster, uses all his ammo, gets low health because of it, and claims the game is soft locked. And of course, he's all on his "everybody loves me, dude, I'm having a resurgence, redemption arc, dude," and says people hate him for the wrong reasons, and everything, remember, everything people hear about him is half truths or lies. And the night stream was not going very well for DSP, as he had low support and he's begging people to save the stream, give him money. And of course going on insane rants and begging people like a crackhead. And then people start pointing out that he's begging in the chat and he threatened to ban anyone who's saying he's begging for money. DSP is already responsible for yellow paint. He was the focus point of God of War, the PS4 game, and how they dumb down games for people like him. And now, He wants games dumbed down yet again. He'd have Yellow Paint 2.0 because he says games are too hard, they're not fun. Don't make games hard, make them fun, aka easy.
But they're, oh, we want the game to be hard. Well, modern convenience says just make the game fun. Not hard, but fun. They don't get that anymore. These game devs are purposefully saying, well, our game's tough, see? Get good. No. Get good is you're on a boss fight that's really tough and you learn its pattern, you learn how to parry or dodge it, and eventually you overcome the adversity, and now you're like, wow, it feels like you accomplished something. I wasted over 30 minutes on that part of the game today. I accomplished nothing. I didn't learn anything. I don't feel like I achieved anything. All you did was waste the viewer's time and piss me off.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Was waste the viewer's time and piss me off. Anyway, thank you guys. I'll see you next time.
And if you ever saw DSP fake a tip, it is nothing compared to this. There is no emotion, no celebration, no thank you. It's just like, oh, I got it, whatever. Okay, we hit the goal. No time to celebrate, dudes.
I received a $100 tip and someone says, let's hit the goal and then some. I am loving the stream. Thank you. Anonymous $100 tipper. Thanks to you, we hit the goal. To be honest, I'm not even going to play the celebration because we got to hurry if I'm going to make any more progress. Okay.
And then people were calling out the fake tip, included Super Fart Launcher Supreme, obvious fake goal from earlier, fake it till you make it, am I right? Also, did Cat ever find out about Early Bird? We know you wanted your worm to get got, since Cat's been gone for so long. And you know what happened after that? Ban. Gone. Forever. And then DSP puts this. On the LTG video, yeah, so I finally blocked Wings on X after he only responded to my DMs when Keem wanted me on LOLCOW Live. He is fake as shit, and I got tired of his dumbass leaking my attempts to reach out and be nice to him. He is beyond help. A true story of self-created depression cycle, and I no longer care about him. That's right, Phil. Burn all those bridges, dude. And look at that. Before the $100 fake tip, $75. And look at that face. That is the face of a man who loves his life, loves his wife, loves his job. And this was really funny. So someone compared DSP's head to a perfectly shaped egg, but upside down. And then we have that being said, I'm spoiling a DSP in the wild early because it's too good. Remember guys, everybody loves him. He's having a resurgence, dude.
Comes across an interesting contraption, a syringe that can be used to extract serum from downed enemies, with serum being the primary currency used on Mars, and leading to this literally being an act of sucking money out of unfortunate people, making me think of no one at all.
Nah, it's talking about me.
Now
And now we get to Tuesday, the second last day of the week for DSP, before Comcast kicks him off the internet for a day. And we see Meowblock with another excellent picture about DSP. We see DSP wearing his helmet with his two set of titties. What exercise am I doing today? Wait, what day is it? And then he looks at his underwear. Now keep in mind, this is a real thing. He actually has underwear with the day of the week on it, so he knows what underwear to wear. He looks at it and he says, it's cheat day. And DSP is bragging about being buff now and working out. And look at the arms, look at the moobs, look at the stomach. Absolutely disgusting. Then we have Billy Mitchell, who posts a picture of DSP as the Beggar King. And apparently, early access is not working out for DSP while he's playing Silent Hill F. At this point, he's at $17. And Next Gen guy says, what's going on, guys? It's an early access release, snort. And spoilers, he did not hit the goal for this stream. And we have this in chat from Dim Bob. I'm so mad, I'm gonna punch my Mario plushie. I wish we hit the goal. He's still waiting. Come on, Ryan. And it's one thing to tell you how bad DSP was at Silent Hill F. It's another thing to see how bad he is at Silent Hill F. And let's take a look and see how bad it got.
Oh, fuck! He doesn't fit. Well, fuck my mother. Shit, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm gonna get hurt. Nothing I can do. Ah! Oh, no, no, no! Ah! Oh, no, no, no! Alright, let's immediately check options, graphics, right? So let's see. Wait, what? 25 hertz? Are they insane? So now here's the problem. They're only allowing 30 frames, 60 frames. This is wrong, by the way. Why is it at 25 hertz? There you go. Whoa! That's pretty crazy. I've never seen a game do that before. So, the only way that I could change it, I don't want 25 hertz. So I guess we have to leave it at this. And I'm gonna put it to 60 frames. Normally, I would play the game at higher frame rate than 60, but I don't want to do no limit. No limit means it's gonna try to push frames above 120, and my TV can only do 120. So I'll play it at 60. That's okay. VSync off? Now, why is VSync off? What is up with that? The setting can be changed while in full screen. What? Why is it 25? My TV is a 120 hertz TV. So why is this capping it at 25? Yeah, look, it's low frame rate. This is not right. I don't want 25 frames per second. This is dumb. Hopefully I get 60 frames or I'm going to be pissed. Guess we'll have to see. Oh, okay, here we go. Performance. I want performance, always. Oh, let's see here. Shadow quality. Why is it medium? High. Put everything on high. Performance. Motion blur off. Oh, God. Hate motion blur. Alright, I don't know about the 25 hertz. But hopefully it works. I don't know. Borderless window. Turns off VSync. See, I need VSync on. Without VSync, you're going to have screen tearing. I don't want screen tearing. Everything's on performance. Okay. Alright, let's hope for the best. If this runs at like 30 frames, we're going to have a problem. At this point, I don't even care. I really don't care. I've used all my items, and the fucking game won't let me figure it out, so fuck this. This is dumb as shit. And now another random enemy has appeared. Dude, this is ludicrous. I'm just gonna turn it off. Seriously, I'm just gonna turn the game off and come back. This is bullshit. I've wasted all my items and there's no way to know what mannequin it is because they all respawn. Look, it's down right there moving. This is ass. Legit, this sucks. This is stupid. I'm not having any fun with this nonsense. Here, fuck this. Fuck this bullshit. So I have all my items back now. Yep. Dude, do you know how it feels? It says you hurt me and even hurt him too. Do you know how it feels to force a smile when I'm staring at a disgusting face of yours? Be right now in the outskirts. Stalking Tiger, $6 super chat, and says, is Suikoden 2 coming back next week? How many goals can you miss in a week and still be able to pay your bills? Are you scared of strong winds? Suikoden 2 is not coming back. It's on hiatus indefinitely. There's too many new games to play now, and with me losing internet over the weekend and not knowing when it's coming back, I can't play it right now. We will definitely finish it in the future, no time soon. How many goals can I miss? Listen, right now I'm in a situation, okay, where it's not like I'm living day to day. It's not like I'm living week to week, paycheck to paycheck. But the reason I'm not doing that is because I'm doing well. If I stop doing well, now I have to rely on things like going into debt to pay for stuff, things I don't want to do. Like, for example, no lie, if Comcast internet is out for 2 weeks and I can only stream like half the time, I'm going to end up in debt. I don't want to end up in debt. I've been there. It's awful. It's life-ruining, all right? And I shouldn't have to go into debt because of Comcast, but what can you do? That's why consistency is good. If you haven't noticed all the awesome improvements and things that we've done, the fact that I can afford games on a whim. I mean, I bought Silent Hill F Collector's Edition or whatever it was, Digital Deluxe Edition, no problem. I was able to afford it. That's what I mean, but if that's with consistency of support coming in, okay? So thank you for the said support, because your super chat, we just hit $100, right?
And DSP did not hit the goal for the very first stream of Silent Hill F. And you know what happens on the night stream. When he doesn't hit the goal on the first stream, he's toxic, he's yelling at people, and he's extra salty.
A successful streamer wouldn't worry about missing a few streams. Wrong. Wrong. An idiotic streamer wouldn't worry about missing a few streams. Because there's so many things about this business you don't understand. Consistency is key. Living up to promises is key. Being dependable is key. Why do you think I'm still pertinent 17 years later when so many others have faded into obscurity? Why do you think I still make a good living doing this? So I think I know better than you.
And now we get to Wednesday, the last streaming day of DSP's week before his internet goes out. And we have Great White Hype, bait set, will he gobble it up? Playthrough would be a lot better if he wasn't constantly asking chat what to do. Kinda ruins the whole point of games like this. And of course, DSP has to respond. I am a streamer. At intended 20 hours of wandering in circles and not getting anything done is not entertaining to watch. If you prefer, you can play the game for yourself however you wish. And then they respond. That's funny because every other streamer says the exact opposite and actually bans backseating. Must be why they get a lot more views and support. And it is true, ever since DSP started live streaming and his hand was held by the chat, the fun of making fun of DSP was gone. Because before that, he was the dumb retard that we all know about. And now everyone's telling him what to do, how to solve puzzles. He just flat out sucks more than usual. So the first stream of Silent Hill F did not go very well for DSP. And spoilers, the second stream of Silent Hill F did not go as well. You're gonna see cringy, him flexing, low support, salt, and him freaking out because he can't solve puzzles. And not only that, he says at one point that he can't solve a puzzle because he's American and not Japanese.
The New Dawn is a game for manly men, while Silent Hill F is a game for sissy teenagers and girls. Yes, I agree. Chronos is for big, manly men with big muscles that you flex when you play, because it is such a tough game. This game is for sissy girl. That's right. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. That could be a petrified dinosaur turd. That could be a moldy piece of pizza. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. Seriously. What the hell is it? This game is fucked. These are all flowers, are they not? Are they considering that a flower? That looks like a bonsai tree to me. I don't get it. I'm doing all the flowers, it still doesn't work. It's supposed to be blooming in flowers, and nothing works. This game is ass. What do they do? How do they fuck this game up so bad? It's literally bad, man. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. This is terrible. Leaves versus plants? Someone just got to tell me the solution. This is busted as fuck, and it's a garbage game. This is so bad. You just got to tell me what to do. I'll never figure this out. This is so awful. I just want you to think of it this way. Last year I played Silent Hill 2 Remake. That game was an absolute masterpiece. Absolute masterpiece. This game is completely ass because it's original. Because now someone in the modern day, 2025, had to make it. So now oh, let me get some ideas. Your ideas are awful. The classic is good. This new one is garbage. Do you see? In the modern day, game developers can't make anything good. It's all trash. I don't know what's the front and the back, King Furbs. I don't know what the front and back of the box is. I've rotated it 1,000 times. All right, I'm just going to sit here and wait for someone to tell me what to do. Because King Furbs is trying, and it's so confusing. No, I meant modern AAA games, excuse me. Modern AAA games are slop. Seriously. Almost every modern AAA game that comes out now is garbage. They're so bad. Fruits for the first, journals for the second, Sakura for the third. What the hell's a Sakura? I don't even know what that is. A Sakura? Unless you know what a Japanese cherry blossom is, you can't figure out this puzzle. Well, do I live in fucking Japan? Am I surrounded by cherry blossoms? Are you for fucking real? This is the worst puzzle ever in history. You have to live in fucking Japan to solve the puzzle? I've got a puzzle for you. The solution is the number of soundproofing squares on the walls of my studio right now. By the way, I'm the only one who's ever seen it. So, solve the puzzle. What a bunch of assholes. Seriously. Wow. You're terrible people. You actually put that in the game? You needed to know what a Sakura blossom looked like? I don't live in Japan, you fucking moron. You mouth-drooling idiot. How would I know? Oh my God. All right, let's do some shout-outs. W. Adams did a €5 super chat. I think your chat isn't enjoying the game. Probably in the game you play because you're playing as a schoolgirl. Well, I think there's a lot of reasons to not enjoy this game. And the further in I get, I'm experiencing many more of them. Okay? Zixto tipped me $6, says, you got this, bro, take it easy. There was no way I would have solved it. That was for me, that was literally an unsolvable puzzle. I don't know what a fucking Sakura Blossom looks like. I've never seen one. I've only seen drawings, you know what I mean, in games or like, you know, art. I've never actually seen a Sakura Blossom to know what it is. I still don't even know why that solution worked, because it didn't even look like three of the same thing. It looked like different things. So maybe there's different versions of a Sakura Blossom, and I just happened to pick them. So I don't know. That's wow. I am actually taken aback by how bad this game is at this point. And again, last year, Bloober Team made Silent Hill 2 Remake, amazing. Bloober Team made Chronos, amazing. This weirdo Konami studio made this Silent Hill. All right, I think this is a good place to split the part. When we come back, it'll be about 90 more minutes of Silent Hill F. So I hope that you guys are enjoying the playthrough. If you are, remember, many ways to support the streams, including liking the stream, or if you're watching on demand, you could leave a super thanks on a video. That's nice. But I hope that you guys are enjoying the playthrough, and I'll be back. All right. Time for a small break here, everyone. So here's the deal. I'm here till 4, so I'm here about another 90 plus minutes here. And I hope that you guys are enjoying. However, once again, we're having exactly the same situation today as we did yesterday. What do I mean? I mean, no one is supporting the stream at all. We had all the support that came in, all 50 plus bucks, came in before I started playing the game. I start playing this game, and it's like people just completely stop supporting. Like, should I just fucking drop the game? Like, what's going on? Again, this is the new Silent Hill. The first one in 13 years. Last night, I was playing Chronos, and I almost doubled the goal. Now I'm playing the new Silent Hill, and no one is supporting it at all. And, like, I don't know what to say. Do you guys hate the game that much? Like, listen, I think here's what it is. Recently, I've been playing all ultra difficult games, right? Chronos is ultra difficult. Silk Song is ultra difficult. And then the antithesis of that is me doing a chill stream like American Truck Sim, where people just get to hang out and talk with me. There's really no challenge to it. It's just me messing around while we hang out. This game is not very challenging when it comes to the combat. It's kind of ludicrously easy. And I think the plot is okay. Like, it'll probably get better later. But I think what it is everything else just seems more challenging, difficult, or scary. Like, I don't think this game is very scary, right? Do you think it's scary? I'm not very... I would say Chronos, with its incredibly limited inventory, it's space management. It's the moment, the fact you can die at any moment because you get overwhelmed by enemies. That's scary to me. This right now is not scary. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not scared at all. I don't think that there's anything really scary about it yet. There's some body horror, but that's about it. Maybe it'll get scarier later. But to be honest, yeah, I'll be like, I do think that the game is kind of like, they made it accessible, but by making it accessible, basically it's not scary. Does that make sense? I think it does, right? Let me put it this way. If this had come out first, and then we played Chronos after, then maybe we'd like it better. But I just think Chronos has been a crazy survival horror experience that's been really good. And right now, this is just kind of, it's okay. Maybe this will get better the further in we go. But I mean, at this point, we're like 3.5 hours in, and still it's not that interesting, right? But the question is, then what do I do? Every time, I mean, take a look. The viewers left today. Right now, we don't even have 200 viewers on YouTube. Yesterday, we had 300. Now we don't even have 200. And there's almost no viewers on Kick. So what's going on? Right? Like, what do you guys think? Yeah, look, we only have 60 viewers on Kick. Is that true? Yeah. We only have 60 viewers on Kick and like 180 on YouTube. We don't even have 250 viewers across both platforms. I had more viewers last night for Chronos. I did. Wow. Well, I don't know what else to say. You know, I even paid extra and to play early, knowing that I couldn't stream tomorrow and maybe this weekend is going to be screwed up. So yeah, it is unfortunate. But I don't know what else to tell you. Like, I'm not even kidding you. We've been playing the game for over an hour. I didn't get a single contribution during that hour. We're at $54 of support, or $43 of support. Oh my God. It all came in during the podcast, right? Yeah, I don't know. All right, well, I'm going to continue on. Like I said, 90 more minutes. Guys, please support the stream. Again, I'm not going to be here tomorrow, and I don't know what I'm going to be doing Friday, Saturday. I want to be here, but I might not be because of internet issues. This is going to suck, ending the week on a slow stream of not even $50. Please support. And again, we're trying to hit 150 subs for a goal. We were at 75 this morning. We're only halfway. This actually legit sucks. I'm pissed off because I think a lot of people were expecting more from the game, including me. And I don't think that it's, at this point, that's very good. I think it's kind of boring and mid, honestly. But let's keep going. All right. Okay, everybody, welcome back to Silent Hill F as we continue through the town. It's really bad. Like, I don't foresee anyone actually enjoying this without, like, having a guide. Which, by the way, I'm just going to say this. A lot of people pretend like they're so smart. Oh, yeah, I love that game. No, you didn't. You looked everything up like everybody else. The internet now, everything's at your fingertips. Everyone looks everything up. Right? Seriously. So, I don't want to hear, oh, yeah, no, it's so easy to figure out. You didn't figure it out. You looked it up like everyone else. That's why it's all over the internet. I'm not even kidding. I searched it, and immediately there was all these giant articles about the girl code in this school because no one could figure it out. So someone solved it and put it on the internet, and everyone's using that.
And then we have this message in chat. Mofo, get a life. This piggy does not deserve anything. He is a bad gamer and streamer. He does not deserve to be on this platform. Broken TOS many times, and he's rude to everyone, even his community. And this happens from time to time. OIC mixing up his socks. Dominic Harris is someone who donates all the time. Of course, it's an OIC sock account. But he gives DSP $20 and says, "Hi, new to the stream. How scary does this feel compared to other survival horror?" And DSP is pissed because last week he introduced a sub goal on Kick. He wants 150 subs every single week, new subs too. And he says he has only 74 subs on Kick this week so far. And says, God damn it, he will get 76 additional subs on Kick tonight to hit the Kick sub goal of 150 subs a week. And Silent Hill did not hit the goal. Or did it? So apparently, on the night stream, DSP opened up the stream and said, Lisa Lou sent an offline tip, the exact amount to hit the goal. And apparently Lisa Lou said that it took a long time because of internet issues to send a large tip, which doesn't make any sense. And also, she sent it during the stream, but she knew exactly how much to hit the goal. Make that make sense. And then DSP with 2 beg tweets. Things are not going well with Silent Hill F. Be sure to check out the new vids. And tonight is Kronos. Let's finish this week very strong, aka give me money. And then puts out, it's my final stream of the week. Let's crush the game, the goals, and more. And DSP does this every single time a new game fails to hit the tips goal in the first 2 streams. And his reasoning is that people are playing it themselves and don't want to be spoiled. No, Phil, it's a pattern that keeps happening because you're boring. Nobody likes you. They're there just to troll you, dude. They don't care about your gameplay.
However, that hasn't been the case. Yesterday, to give you guys some perspective, for Silent Hill F's premiere, we had about 300 viewers on YouTube. We had about 80 to 100 viewers on Kick. So around 400 viewers. That's not bad. It's certainly not amazing either. For a new game release, typically I do more than that, okay? Then, let's talk about support. For Silent Hill F yesterday, we barely hit $100 of support for the premiere of the first Silent Hill game in 13 years. Huh? Yeah, I know. I'm just as confused as probably you. So you're telling me Kronos the New Dawn does better, Silk Song does better, American Truck Simulator does better, even Street Fighter was doing better than Silent Hill? I have absolutely no idea. I can't explain it. I tried asking the audience. The only thing I can think of is that there were people who were supporters and they wanted to play the game themselves. Keep in mind that Silent Hill F doesn't actually release until Thursday, tomorrow. I paid extra to get the digital deluxe edition to play it early because tomorrow I'm not going to be here and I don't know when I'm going to be able to come back. So I wanted to play the game at least a couple of streams before I was going to possibly be away for a bit. And therefore, maybe there's some people who didn't get the digital deluxe and they don't want to spoil. So they're staying away. Or maybe they're just playing it themselves. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think to even justify the fact that we didn't have great attendance and we didn't even hit a support goal for the premiere of arguably one of the most hyped games of the year.
And DSP always says, people support me because they like me. They like my gameplay. But now he's saying, give me money to crush the trolls. To own the trolls. To destroy the trolls. And of course, this is what he does. He tests the water. Then if he doesn't think it'll land, he'll say it's a joke. But of course, he's trying to trick mentally retarded people to give him money.
Last chance for you to support tonight's stream. Look at where we are. We're at 113 of support. We only need 37 more. We hit a goal. Then we'll be at 8 out of 10. We'll only have to hit 2 goals, and we'll be doing the Hot Ones collab meal with Popeyes when I come back. I want to do it. Now is your chance. We did not hit our subs goal. Our subs goal was 150. Let's see where we are. 80. We only have 60 subs. That's it. 60? Only 60 subs? Guys, we can do it right now. Stick it to them. Show these pieces of human garbage who's boss. All right? And let's hit this goal right now. Sorry. Let's hit this goal right now and end this week strong. Because the truth is, I may not be back. I might not be back on Friday. I may not be back on Saturday. I might not be back on Sunday. I might not be back on Monday. I might never return. They might actually go outside and rip the internet lines out of the street to make sure I can't broadcast ever again. Would you put that past them?
And look at this video he put out. Silent Hill F stinks. Here's why. Thinking that it'll go viral. Everyone will love him. They will support him. But nobody cares, Phil. It's over. Pack it up. And he's getting very desperate to hit the goal. And he's stalling and stalling, saying that if he hits the goal and gets 60 subs right now, he will take off his shirt and start flexing. And this is how he titles his Silent Hill Part 5 video, Puzzles Make a Grown Man Cry. You pretty much cry over everything nowadays, so this is not a stretch of the imagination. And also, Pixar Animations went through Pig Pig Go, and look at all the mentions of Sakura Tree. You know, the thing that Phil doesn't know because he's not Japanese. And he hit the goal, and what is the very first thing he says after hitting the goal? He hit the King's Tax goal, now the Kick sub goal, and he's demanding $300 from Kick after hitting the goal.
But we're not done. I'm not kidding. We're not done. I received a $2 tip. Lock the doors. No one leaves till we hit the goal. Let's stream all night if we have to. There you go. Well, the truth is, we hit the goal that I was looking for. But now, are you aware? We are short on Kick. We are short. Let's see how we're doing. We are at... Are you kidding me? Only 54 more subs to go on Kick to hit our weekly goal. 54 more subs? That's it. We can hit that. Who's gonna drop 20 right now to get an OG and a VIP badge? Let's go. Let's get 20 subs right now on Kick. And you get a VIP and an OG badge when you do the 20 subs. Let's go. We gotta hit that sub goal. I said it for a reason. We're trying to get back those subs that were lost. And we did a good job this week. We made good headway towards it. We really did.
And this is how DSP ended his streaming week, as he raided a Kick streamer who then proceeded to clown all over him in very DSP fashion.
Viewers, I'll see you guys.
Oh my
Friday,
God, let's
hopefully.
play some Phil up. Oh my God.
You
Hold on,
are
oh my
watching
gosh.
Mad TV.
Oh my gosh. We have to change the song.
Here you go.
What a fuck.
I sent them over to Mad TV.
Ma-
For those of you still here,
Bills.
great week. You guys are awesome. On YouTube,
Yo, hey
you YouTubers
guys.
were great this week too. You guys were
Hey,
very
I'm just
supportive.
cleaning my hands right now.
And I'll see you. Hopefully, see you all on Friday. Okay.
Yo,
Good night,
what
everyone.
the
Bye bye.
fuck?
For real this time. Good night.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No, play it. I didn't tell you to stop. Yeah, we're playing fucking Phil's song. Phil is no, he's not. Phil's a awesome. Phil's a good guy. What the fuck was that? Mad TV partaking in some botany on stream.
Hello, everybody. It's Dark Side Phil. I need that money.
He was begging. Did he reach his goal today?
The internet bill. Stupid fucking trolls, man.
No, Phil's an asshole. Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
So I can catch up on back tax, making more tax, refunding chargebacks, and my lab sounds like act.
Yo, what the hell? Phil is a. Oh, wait. Hey, this is it. This is me. This is Mad TV. Put your hands in the air. We're gonna do a Gamba stream. Tell him, Rob, we're about to do a Gamba stream. Gamba stream, but we're about to do a Gamba stream. We're about to gamble. Thanks for the raid, Phil. I love Phil. Phil's a mom. I live in California. He is?
I want to have chill stream. No detractor me, bathroom breaks, playing WWE. Relax.
He's hosting me?
Street Fighter 3.
Phil's hosting?
hosting you right now.
Wait. Okay, your cam's off. Oh. Oh, shit.
Who's hosting you?
And that's how the weekend for DSP. If you guys like that, click that like, share the video, leave a comment below, hit subscribe my other channels on the details of the end cards, and as always, I love each and every one of you. Hope you're all safe, healthy, and happy. Peace and love.